talked about boundaries and this dispute I'm having with somebody who wants money from me that I don't want to give them. And so there was an email today that I got from them kind of insisting that I do what I don't want to do. And I was in the middle of an event. And it was really tempting to respond right there. But I could tell that that was coming from my head. It wasn't like my intuition. It was like my monkey brain saying, "Oh, I need to clear this to-do list from my schedule." And I was able to just clamp down on myself and not respond to that email until I was ready. And that's a really good thing to do, is respond to stuff when you're ready and not to respond until you're ready. And knowing the difference between being ready and not ready. So in the moment, I was in the middle of something else, and I could have distracted myself and taken my focus away from the event that I was at, but I decided not to do that. I didn't want to dishonor myself, dishonor the event that I was at. So I made myself wait, and it gave me more time to plan what to say. Not so much plan what to say, but get into the right space of what to say, meaning like energetically, which I think is also another really good concept, right? It's not about what we do or say a lot of the times. It's where we're coming from when we do or say things. So like rather than decide, oh, this is what I'm going to say to this person, a better policy is, this is where I'm going to come from. This is the place I'm going to be in energetically when I go back to this person. And then what you say, will come from that place and it'll be more effective. That's really important. That's a very important concept and distinction. I think we're taught to kind of think with our heads and come up with tactics in our heads, like, I think this is how I'll do it because this seems logical. It's a terrible approach. It's inauthentic, and it's bound to fail. And even if it succeeds, you're succeeding at something that's inauthentic, so you're failing. So if you can get yourself into the right place energetically, then whatever you say will be authentic, and it doesn't really matter what the words are, because you'll be coming from where you want to come from. So sure enough, I later that afternoon got back to the office and sat down and wrote an email, and I was surprised at some of the things that came out, because I had some good ideas that I hadn't thought of. It wasn't like I started saying the things that I had thought to say, and it kind of flowed. And then some other stuff occurred to me as I was writing. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, wow, that's a really good point. So that felt good. And then the concept of occurring, it's another good concept. That's what happens when you're in a good place. Things occur to you. You don't have to pre-plan everything at the start of the venture. Things will occur as you go along. It happened to me in jiu-jitsu today. I was training with a friend of mine, and he's tough, and I got into a good position against him, and then was just kind of patient, and then submitted him. And he said, "What did you do there?" And I kind of walked him through it. I said, "You know what? It didn't occur to me to do that thing that I did that submitted you until the very end. Like, I wasn't going for that thing. I didn't know what I was going for. I was kind of feeling for something. I was waiting for you, but then something happened and something clicked, and it was like, oh, I could do this." And then I went for it, and I got it. So being in a good place energetically leads to good things.